Hello all, we are back in the Commonwealth with some Fallout 4. We are at the Murkwater Construction Site, and I'm basically going to show you my settlement build. Now, the outside of this place was inspired by TLK Gaming, so shout out to them. I basically followed their video guide on how to make this junk fence that would kind of be like in a circle to protect the surrounding area, as well as the front with the Junktown sign and the gas station sign and things like that. But everything inside is like all my idea because I just wanted to stuff a whole bunch of things in here and add a bunch of settlers. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this tour. Alright, so here we are. We are outside, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run through this front door. There isn't really anything going on outside except I have the caravan trading post, so caravanners can come here, hang out, and the Brahmin can eat here and things like that. And then there is a few turrets in the back because sometimes the Mirelurks like to attack back here, and that's pretty much it. On the other side it's nothing, so we're just gonna go around and go through the front here. Now usually I have this place as like a raider type of base, like raiders with a little, have a little bit more tech to them. But now it's simply just a settler workshop. So right here, you walk through here. You know how I like to do with my settlements. I always like to have a guard right here, a power armored guard to check you in at the door. And you could cut that generator off to close the door behind you. Right here I have a switch, and it has two power doors hooked up to each other.
Yes.
So this settlement is kind of like just mostly like a construction site and stuff. I mean, it is the Murkwater Construction Site. So I did put these settlers in the excavator power armor by Newer Mind. So I have that mod going. And I have the shielded settlers mod that puts them in power armor. So the first thing I'm going to show you over here is the market. And now usually in here I have Tina DeLuca from the Vault usually work in here after I recruit her, but I don't think I did it on this playthrough. But this is basically just a general store where you have somebody, and then this is where they sleep. Now I ended up adding so many settlers into the settlement that there wasn't enough beds for them, so I had to start swapping out beds and putting in bunk beds from the homemaker mod. So there's a scavenger station right here. One person will work the general store, the other person will work the scavenger station, and both of them could sleep in those bunks right there. And you can close that if you want. So right here, these are the racks where the shielded settlers will, fix their power armor and wear them and change them up and things like that. Now up here, there's some guard posts. You can see some right there for settlement attacks. We have some turrets right here in the front as well. Over here, I couldn't make do of what I wanted to do with this. I kind of wanted to use a powered door that would have some turrets behind it. Maybe when the settlement attacks, the doors open up and the turrets will power on. I don't know, something I might do later on. Here's another guard post right here. And I love how you can just walk back and forth between them because there's this catwalk right here. Alright, so, and you can get up and down on both sides as well. Back here, this is probably an older version of my Murkwater Construction Site as I'm looking at it now, because I could have sworn I put a settlement security bot right here, but it's not present. So in here, basically this is just my small little workshop. I just crammed all the workstations in here. Power armor, universal, and weapons. And then this is also the settlement workbench. So in this settlement, there's this frame of like this hut, this little small shack, and you cannot scrap it without mods. So I didn't have any mods that could scrap it. So what I did was I just built around it. So I kind of like just built this structure and, put some scaffolding and used it as a foundation. So what we can do is we'll go up. We'll go over here first. In here was supposed to be my chem station. There was supposed to be somebody here working on chems as well. This is definitely an older version of the settlement, but the layout is still the same for the most part. So there's some chems in here for the chem heads, and then
It's not exactly paradise,
bathroom.
but
Yes,
it is.
gotta have those bathrooms in my settlements. I love to have them in there. Makes it more immersive. Here's some beds here. This must have been a spot that was meant for some special people. Maybe some named NPCs or maybe some followers when they're not in my party. But yeah. Another guard post right here. And then down here is where we have like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of food of different kinds. Like we have the corn, the potatoes, and I think there's some wheat here as well. Yeah. Some razor grain actually. And then we have a bunch of scavenger stations. I place these everywhere because you know, like I said, it's the Junktown construction site, and you know, just a bunch of scavengers and construction workers, excavator armors. I wanted to like really put that theme.
Huh?
This guy's also a synth. Synths are welcome here.
It's not everything we expected.
Over here, it's just some small huts. This is all just boiling down to me just wanting to fill the settlement in with some more things, as well as just having beds for settlers to sleep, because I just ended up having too many settlers here and not enough beds. So you're going to see a lot of beds crammed in here. As you can see, there's one crammed in right behind this guy's storefront. And wow, he's a Minuteman selling weapons here. And then right here was another part of the settlement where you could not scrap. It was like a tractor or something like that. I just built a fence around it, just like that. And then I built the floor tiles over it. Another thing that I really love about this settlement is how, you know, basically it's all walled in. And yeah, there's pretty much just floor tiles all over this whole thing. And you get a little bit of weeds poking through it. Now, I once had a problem where settlers would like spawn in the floor in here, but for some reason it just stopped. It stopped happening. I don't know what caused it. Maybe it was an unofficial patch or something, because I definitely installed that at some point.
Hello.
And over on this side.
Huh?
So over here,
You're with them.
I pretty much stuffed some more food because, like I said, too many settlers, and the mute fruits give 1 point of food. So I definitely want to make sure I put that. And then I just crammed some more beds in here. How many settlers I have in here? I have 24 settlers in here in Murkwater Construction Site. That's insane. So yeah, as you can see, a bunch of bunk beds. We have another power armored guard over here, and another normal guard post over here. Settlement attacks don't really happen from this side, so you know, I didn't really put any turrets, just 2 guards. And back over here, this is like the hangout spot, the bar. It has 2 floors. Down here, you know, you have the bar right here. I think I put a small one because the big ones just wasn't fitting, or they was just taking up too much space. You have your Nuka-Cola machines, areas for the settlers to sit and enjoy their meal. And then upstairs, I have a few like hangout spots, some tables and some couches. And I have the Singing Settler mod, in which a settler can be assigned to stand here, sing into the microphone, and they will sing songs that you place in the music folder. So I'm not going to use it right now because, you know, it does like a lot of copyright stuff, so I really don't want to get in trouble with that. But it is a very good mod. I suggest you try it out. Right here is just a bunch of, you know, just lounge chairs for all the settlers to sit here and enjoy the music and things like that. And then whenever the singing settler isn't singing, she will lay across in this lounge chair. So that's what that is. The singer's chassis. Alright, so back down here, I want to show you my small room. And that's why I wanted to save this for last. Because on all of my settlements, or at least the ones that I really like the most, hello, Equalizer, I like to put my own personal space in here. Somewhere where I can rest my own head, don't have to worry about settlers sleeping in my bed, and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to come upstairs, And we have a nice little front porch right here with another guard post. So in here, this is usually where I would put like one of my followers, like my main favorite, you know, follower or whatever. Whenever they're not in my party, I would put them in this bed. And then I will sleep upstairs. I have a nice view of the majority of the settlement, as well as I have the whole nice view out here to see out in the front. So I can see the school. I can't even remember the name of it. The construction site over there, I can't even remember the name of it. I've been playing so much Fallout 1 and 3, guys. Oh my goodness, I love this freaking series, okay? So I get confused with the locations because there's so many of them. But I just absolutely love this view. How you get to see out and just see everything. And then I have like the Dendalods thing working, so you could look and see those trees from long range, and you know the poly count is really decent on them. So that's really nice. Anyway, my bed is here. I have my little TV and my mannequin to place my favorite armor, and then I could, you know, work on my power armor and things right here. And there's some toolboxes and stuff to store things for it. And I also have a couch, a couple couches right here. And that's pretty much it. That's my room. And this guy is freaking standing on the roof like a weirdo. Anyway, I have a painting right here, and I love to have these giant Mirelurk crab claws. So you will often see those, especially in my room.
You need? You just take
And
care of
what is this? This is my power armor right here. It is a T51 hybrid. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my Murkwater Construction Site. This is one of my favorite settlements that I have ever made. Once again, shout out to TLK Gaming, because the foundation, I got the idea from him by watching his YouTube video. But the reason why I love this settlement so much is because it's like, I know a lot of people really hate this settlement, and it's definitely one of the hardest to build at if you're not using scrap anything or place anywhere. So just the end result of this thing, I think it just came out so beautiful. Just, you know, my nice little junk town, and it's definitely one of my favorites simply because of how hard it is to build here. Alright, so let me know what you think about this settlement. How do you feel about the Murkwater Construction Site? And if you have a build, you know, send me a tweet or something. I want to see you guys' ideas on, you know, your Murkwater Construction Site. But I just absolutely love the way this one came out. Give me your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section. If you're still here watching, I thank you for being here, stopping by. And with that being said, I will see you next time with another settlement build showcase. See you later.